You ready? Alright. Black lives don't matter. White lives don't matter. Asian lives don't matter. Shit, Spanish lives don't matter. Race doesn't matter because it's all an illusion. Made up, constructed to hold people down and divide. Now, we've been through this, right? Let me tell you a story. So, a couple hundred years ago, a couple people picked up a couple people, dropped them on another land, and basically made them work for free. Now, if I tell you the story without involving the race, the first thing that comes to your mind would be Africans, blacks. Well, blacks were not the first slaves that came to the Americas. It was the Irish, and then they used the Indians to become slaves. Now, that didn't work out for the Indians. Well, they didn't like the Indians. The Indians and the Irish were not good slaves. So they brought over the blacks, right? So now you have the blacks come to America to basically work for free. Now, at that time, scientists decided to use blacks as an inferior species of the human race. They're not like the whites. They don't look the same. They have different nose structure, different facial structure, so therefore they're considered a different species, not part of the human race. We've been through that. We've spent years fighting, and we still to this day keep fighting regarding one thing: race. I'm black, you're white, and we can't get along, and we have to go beyond that. We have to go beyond the ideology that we are a separate race from each other. We're all the same. We've been the same. We'll continue to be the same unless we change something. Petition your colleges to eliminate race out of the college applications. I know people will get scared. Oh, well, you can't eliminate race because, how will we know where the funding will go? Because we need funding for such and such and such. Well, we're gonna have to start somewhere. We're gonna have to start looking at each other and seeing, hey, it's another human being. Because if after every incident, we let race play a part into the way how we react towards that incident, then we're doomed to fail. Then, this whole experiment of race experiment should just end. Again, I know Obama became the first black president, right? But he is still just the president, right? Just the president. And you and I, we're just people. And we could start somewhere. We could start by, hey, you like the shirt? Yeah. We could start by doing that. By going beyond race. By telling people that you don't see race, that you just see another human being. By going beyond ideology. That's all we have. That's the only hope we have. And I know, again, Black Lives Matter. Well, all lives matter. And by the way, yes, we can.